Hi guys. So today I did a speed build. It was Ponyo's house, obviously. Um, it's going so fast, and I'm kind of freaking out. It's my first time doing something like this, so I'm a bit new to it. A lot of the editing in the video is really choppy. So sorry about that. I'm still getting used to trying to make videos and stuff. But I wanted to post this as my first one. I have recorded a speed build before it, which I hopefully will be posting soon. But I wanted to post this one specifically because it did not go to plan. I lost a lot of the build after I recorded it. Right now you can see me messing around with the steps and stuff. But I built all of the interior pretty much, I'd almost finished it, and then my game crashed because my computer froze and it crashed my game. And I lost everything. So a lot of what you're going to see isn't going to be finished. I just wanted to post and salvage what I had left because I probably am not going to finish it now unless I get enough traction, which I doubt, where someone's kind of I want to see it finished, then I'll finish it and put it on the Steam Workshop. But yeah, so just enjoy my speed build. I'm still terraining. I decided to put the stairs in first to try and build up the terrain over it because otherwise I feel I would have really struggled to get it in. You can see me going. I feel like I made it too fast. Flattening it out because there would be that outdoor area that I've not done. I didn't have time to do it because my game crashed. And then you'll see me in a minute, finicking around with the steps and stuff. Just trying to get the grass off of it. And because I think I ended up with a little bit of it on because it's really hard to terraform. That's the thing with Paralives, is I'm not very good at terraforming. I used to, I have a couple speed builds. I have, 2 from The Sims. But when I played The Sims, I just never terraformed. I just, whack some trees down and call it a day. But the thing is with Paralives is everything's slanted. Everything, you need to terraform so you can get a good-looking build. Because, to build a basement, you need to terraform the basement in. And Paralives forces you to terraform because of how the town and stuff is built, which how dare you? I didn't want to learn. You see me testing which other stairs work. I didn't want to learn how to terraform. I just wanted to just sit and place trees and just call it a day, cover up all the glitching and stuff. But no. So yeah, I'm just clearing the stairs and stuff, and then I will work on the actual house, which is probably my favorite bit. It's also the only bit I have left. The little step thing is because in the references I was using, they had that little step on the front, which I think it's a bit awkward. I didn't do the outside. I didn't finish the exterior, so maybe if I had, it would have looked a bit better. That roof was literally the bane of my existence. It was so horrible to try and build that. I just couldn't get it right because it's got that hip roof on the back, but then it's connected to that roof. So it's really weird. It's complicated. And a lot of stuff glitches out. Also, the camera in Paralives isn't very good, so you're going to see me moving my camera around a bunch, which honestly, it's making me feel a bit nauseous, so I apologize for that. I'll try and improve it. I don't know, or maybe I shouldn't have built for so long. I'm just doing the back balcony there off of Sasuke's room, which is the balcony where he does the signaling to his dad. Obviously it would be off the sea. I didn't want to destroy Emma's house for this because I thought the plot was too big, which may have been a mistake since I'm pretty sure the garden will be very squished when I do build it, but it might work out. That fencing later will also be a pain in my existence and I'll just give up. Yeah, I do realize that the stairs could be up a little bit more. I did end up changing that color to a slightly muted one. I don't know if I should have kept it because it looked so cute and colourful and like the movie, but I ended up diluting it a bit just to kind of fit more in with how Paralives is, because I feel like it being so bright and in your face, it's just a bit too cartoonish, because the landscape and stuff around it just doesn't match that really, really bright in your face colour scheme. And then I'm just adding in the windows. I couldn't find any nice curved windows like in the show, so I had to work with what I had. And I'm really happy that for the transform skills that tools that let me move it up don't get attached to that window above the door. And that little thing is in the thing. This, oh my god, all this was the bane of my existence, getting these little lines in. I'll go back to it. Yeah, I used pillars and transform skilled them all in. and it was so annoying to try and get it all in. Like, I'm pretty sure my thumbnail, it won't have one of them, like the right one, because it kept glitching away. I don't know why, like, barely any of the other ones with, that's been transformed to get there don't move. But, the pillars on the side of the house do move, and it's so annoying, and it's really glitchy. To be fair, Paralives is still in early access, as everyone knows, so it's probably just a glitch. But it was really annoying to build with, and I kept trying to fix it over and over again, and eventually I did just give up. I will probably post a short with some of the footage of me actually doing this in real time, because I was getting so mad, and it was really and when I was looking through it really made me laugh. I do regret not putting in that clip, but I couldn't figure it out properly. You'll see me trying to figure it out now. It's gonna be a lot of this for a little bit, just for like a couple minutes. But with the build, I do regret not watching the movie first, because I feel like I missed some details. Oh, there's me crashing out. Just ignore that. I cut some of the crashing out because I think it was just a bit much. Just fixing the fence because there's a glitch. Like, I don't really know what a lot of stuff looks like, which is why I didn't do the back garden. I think if I want to approach it again, I definitely need to rewatch the movie first, so I kind of understand, like, what scenes I'm looking for. Because I was struggling a bit in some areas and, like, using a bunch of reference pictures and videos and stuff, which meant I had some weird pauses. But, like, the house is... I feel like it's a bit... Like, I tried to make it as proportionate as I could, but the interior and the exterior just don't match. And I feel that's the same with, like, most cartoon houses. Is like, the exterior is always going to either look too big or too small than compared to the interior, because of, like, a lack of consistency. But yeah, that I was trying to do the bay window. If you look at a reference picture, there's a bay window. I would put one in, but I don't know how to do that. But obviously I couldn't make a bay window. I wish Paralives added one, so it's touching the ground, though if it was, it shouldn't really be. I did try and hide it when I did the interior. Oh, there's me trying to fix the fences again, because they broke again. I was really, really crashing out at this point. I was like, I was really mad. But yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I just shot through really fast then. I tried to add some fences up here, but I don't really know how I'm going to get it to work. If I approach it again, that is something I'd like to try and do, because there's a little fence that sticks off the top. I could advance tool it, but I think with the issues I'm having, I was really sad. The garage, I did not leave enough room for it. There isn't currently cars in Paralives, but I'm pretty sure they are going to be added. And there isn't glass roofs, and it's a glass roof, so I just made a black roof instead, which you'll see in a minute. Oh, that's the car. I ended up using a bike, because I have a mod on that lets you cycle with it. I did consider the giraffe, though, and it just wasn't going to work out. Also, the terraforming really buggered up on the side of the road, so you're just going to have to really cycle uphill to get up there. Oh, and the fencing. Oh, the fencing. It was horrible. It's like, it doesn't let you slowly increment it downwards, so I ended up just giving up. And then I think I terraformed it so it was all level so it wouldn't be floating, because, like, you just couldn't do anything about it. So I just terraformed it and just called it a day and just left that big thing, when there should really be, it should, like, run up the hill. I did make a quick save there, which I wish I did more of, which you'll see later on with the crash out footage. I just fixed the roof a bit, because it does go slightly over the balcony, which it will be adjusted again later, which means it's not going to have much of the shape I wanted. But yeah, I'm doing the interior. I was just planning it out based on a 360 video, which ended up freezing my computer and making me lose everything. I don't know if I should have used a different sofa for that one. If I go back and redo it, I might use a different one, but the chairs are definitely correct. I have this really bad habit of not colouring things as I go, and then having to go through and do it all in the end, which means I get really lazy and don't colour, like, all my accessories. That was me just trying to figure out, there's, like, a desk on that side, and there's, like, a bookshelf behind it, and there isn't really something like that in Paralives. You're going to see it get really squishy once I put the table in. I was avoiding it so long, because I just knew, like, it's not going to fit, so I kept adjusting everything, because there is a table there that has 4 chairs around it, and I think my end solution was just one chair would be functional, like, one chair would slot in at the end. Which you'll see a bit later, because I'll move one of the walls because of the kitchen. So I just kind of scooted it in really, really far. There is a laptop on that desk in the movie, and there's also a phone and a lamp, but the phone, you'll see at the end, there isn't actually like a landline in Paralives, which, I mean, I guess because it's more modern. It would be nice to have, though, for more historic builds. Oh, that's what you'll see will be the issue of the counter, is like it just wouldn't fit. So I just like tried to do some more, and then I did end up fixing this wall, which was so annoying to have to adjust this entire balcony because I built it all in like a custom, like I didn't build it with the grid. So I had to rebuild the entire thing, which is so finicky and annoying and something I really, really hate doing. Part of me wishes I just kept it as a 2x2 and just called it a day, but oh well. We just have to keep going. So I had to readjust the roof and everything to still have that slight slant over it, but I didn't want it to be perfect, so it could still keep that shape that it has in the movie. I just pre-put the picture down. There's a little picture there. It's blank on the 3D thing I used. I'll try link it below. And then I had room to put the counters in. I do think that the kitchen's a bit big on this build. Like, it has a lot more space than in the movie does, but I think that's just because of how the build is. I think if I were to redo it, maybe I could push the back in more. That's me just testing to make sure everything works. Because of how I couldn't get the entire table to work, I decided to get the computer to work. I'd rather have that functional because that is also quite useful in the game to do a lot of things, and you don't really need the table as much as you need the computer. So then I just went through and did the kitchen. I didn't get to finish the kitchen, unfortunately, because I didn't like finish decorating the downstairs. You will see me towards the end put a rice cooker in, like to the end of this kitchen that I'm doing, because I got really excited because I haven't used the rice cooker in Paralives yet, and there is a rice cooker in their kitchen, and there isn't like a microwave or anything else. So I just tried to adjust it as much as I could. Had to figure out this wall situation here. There's like a door back there, so, but I don't really know what's in that room, so I just had to make it up later. And there's just like, there's some bookshelves and stuff, and then I was just readjusting that. I ended up like making the counter really, really thick and pushing that wall out just so I could have some more space for the table. And because the kitchen was just way too big. It goes a bit off the thing, but I ended up just doubling stuff up to try and thicken it out to make the kitchen a little bit smaller, and then obviously just readjusted the living room to fit to be a bit easier to walk around. And there's the rice cooker I was really, really excited about. And then I had to like figure out where the stairs were going to go, because obviously like there is an upstairs, like you see Sasuke's bedroom, but I didn't really know they were going to go, so I just put them there, and I think I'll adjust that roof sticking through in a minute because it's clipping and it's really annoying. I think I'll see it just in a minute after I finish with the stairs. But yeah, so then like I think I sat and thought for a minute and like looking through reference pictures on what to do. Oh, I was looking through the movie and I saw that when they opened the door in one scene, there is a little table there with just a plant on, nothing else. So I did that. If I had more time and my game didn't crash, I would have definitely developed it more into a full like dipped, like not dipped because I couldn't get it to dip, like a little shoe off area, because that's pretty typical in Japanese houses. And then I'm obviously doing Sasuke's room. It's not really clear if this is his bedroom. I believe it is because there's toys everywhere and it's a real mess. His bed is also in the middle of his bedroom, which I don't understand. Maybe it's a Japanese thing. Maybe it's a cultural thing that I don't get. I spent a while considering the desk because I didn't know if it was like flush against the wall or if it was like angled out based on the angle of the picture I had of it from the movie. That ball is supposed to be like a football or a soccer ball if you're American. I think later on I changed it to be a disco ball. And in this back corner, oh, there's also supposed to be a boat in the middle of that dresser, but there isn't a boat, like a statue boat in Paralives. So I ended up using like a piggy bank. See me just putting the curtains on there. He does have a clock there as well. And then I just had to like adjust everything to the same color, which I love about Paralives. It's so cool. This back corner here, like based on the shot I got from the movie, it's just a bunch of crap and like toys. And then I don't know what's in that corner where I put the little wash basket. So I just figured that's where he put his like his dirty clothes and stuff. And then I just like dumped as many toys as I could because his room is, again, it's an absolute mess and there's just stuff all over the floor. That teddy bear, the brown one, it really freaks me out. It's got teeth and it's really creepy. There is a book sticking out from under his bed in the movie, so I tried to put that and I put a couple more. There's me just swapping to the disco ball, and I really want that thing. I love that little thing with the long legs. And there's the piggy bank I put in instead of the boat because I just couldn't find anything else. So I just put some boots and stuff. And then, like, I just stacked some more crap around, just try and make it look a bit better. And then his balcony, he has, like, some planks, and then he has the little light thing he uses, which I'm doing the wires at the moment. That fan is supposed to be the light thing, because I went more for the shape rather than the item, because obviously there isn't anything like that in Paralives. And there's me doing the wires that stick into his room. They will jump up as they glitch in a minute, but I'll put them back down right after, because I'll see it when I'm doing the bed, and should be any minute now. It's going to jump up. I think it's, yeah, see, they just jumped up after I put that pillow, which his mum is like holding and hugging as he's signaling in the screenshot I was using. So I decided to just put it on the side of his bed and then continued to put crap around his bin and stuff. And then I don't know why I like had a seizure, but I did. Oh, and then that hat, he wears that sailor hat, so that's supposed to represent that little sailor's hat. This next few rooms were quite difficult because there wasn't any reference pictures, so I just kind of guessed on what his mum's room would look like. So I just put a double bed in there, and then I was thinking about it. I put like a dresser. Oh, I put the curtains up next, apparently. All we really know is that these curtains are 100% red because you can see it in the picture of the front of the house, is that there's red curtains in the front, and it's the same in the living room. So that's fine. I did end up moving that dresser to the other side because I figured it look nicer there and be a bit tighter. And then where the dresser was, I put a wardrobe instead with all the same colour. It's all the same colour furniture that matches Sasuke's room, which is obviously based off the reference image. So I put that wardrobe there. And then I don't know what I'm doing here, but I did something there. And I started cluttering the room. I didn't finish cluttering it. I made sure to put 2 slippers and stuff and some extra clothes. Just because, like, based on her son's room, like, Lisa, what are you doing, girl? Her son's room is a mess. I also put that anchor there since her husband is a sailor. So I figured that'd be fun. And I just used the same wallpaper from Sosuke's room because it doesn't really seem like wallpaper a little boy would pick out. So maybe it's just a wallpaper that came with the house. So I just put it in that room too. So then I went and put curtains in the living room because obviously there are curtains and I was just on a curtain roll. And then I started painting everything because I wanted to paint everything before I worked on the other 2 rooms I had. I made a decision to make this one into like a laundry room. The top room into like a laundry room, as well as like where the toilet and sink is. I didn't think the house would be big enough to have 2 bathrooms, which was my original plan, even though there was room. So I decided to put the toilet and sink upstairs with the washing machine and dryer because I feel like I did like a wet room downstairs. I was gonna put the washing and dryer in the wet room, but I thought like if you got your shower water on it, you'd break them. So I figured it'd be better to put it in with the toilet and sink. And I love this bathroom. It's probably one of the best bathrooms I've ever built. I put the most detailing in, like a first aid kit, and then I just moved the book to a different one that was more accurate to the movie one, and like a hamper, and there's like there's like that little shelf, and it's all decorated. I gave Lisa her her tampons, some pads and stuff, a newspaper for reading, as well as like a plant and some candles. There's a lot of plants in the house. Like, I don't know why. I don't think there is. I think I just like imagined there was a bunch of plants. Like, Lisa loves a plant. So I put a bunch of plants. The mirror isn't centered because of the window, but I feel like that just adds some more charm to the house. Something I really wish I could have added there. Oh, I'm just fixing up the clutter because I didn't really clutter this dresser very well. So I added some more plants and stuff because, again, I think she's a plant girly. I had some reading and stuff and just made it more interesting. Like, added some cups. I don't know what's happening there. Like, that's going so fast. I did actually reduce the speed, which you can't really tell. I reduced it just to make it a bit less like this because I jolt around so much. I think it's because I'm not used to speed building. And then I just tried to, like, do another plant stitch here. There was that on the thing in the hallway, but I didn't put it in. So I feel like if I redo it, I should do that. I then cluttered the hallway a bit with, like, a hamper and then some mess out of Sosuke's room that he's, like, probably left out. And just some more boxes. I don't know why they've got so many boxes. I so regret putting those pictures and stuff on there. Like, that's the one thing I'm glad is gone because they don't really have a lot on their walls. I don't know if it's a Japanese thing or if it's just a them thing. Maybe Ghibli just didn't want to put pictures in because it would have been more to anime, or like, I don't know, it's a background. But I found these planks, so I changed it in Sosuke's room, and then I started colouring the sofa to like the iconic green. I found the right colour and then I accidentally changed it, so I had to go back and redo it. This is the wet room I was on about. Oh, with the shower and the bathtub. I ended up moving the shower there and then put like another one of these. I didn't really know what to put in here. This is probably one of the worst rooms. Like, the washing machine would have gone so well where the shelf is. I just don't know if it would have broken, so I didn't want to put it there. Obviously, it doesn't matter, but, you know, like, oh, I did move that hair. I don't know why I put... There's, like, a hair in Paralives, but for the drain. Like, okay, we don't have bath mats, but we have a clogged hair. Okay. I did remove it, though, because I thought it was really gross, and I regret putting it in there. I don't know if that cart would be very accurate to the time of the movie, but I didn't know what else to put to, like, put the furniture on well. And then I made the table yellow because it's table in the movie. Yellow in the movie, even. And I started, like, adding a shoe area, but I didn't finish it. I tried moving it up so you could have the, like, foot den area, but I ended up just putting that little plank instead to kind of separate it off because it just wasn't working for me. I also had to adjust the colour of the flooring because it's more reddish in the show, and then I had to fix that because that was all connected as one big floor. I don't know why I just stopped there, but it's a good break, honestly. I just coloured all the furniture in. I didn't really get enough chance to clutter it. I did clutter the desk. I think that's what I'll do in a minute. I painted the laptop black because it's black. It's shut in the movie, but it's open, so that's fine. That is the only phone kind of thing I could find, but there is like a scene where they talk on the landline. So I really hope they add like a landline. And then this is about where it crashes, where I was adding in the balls. I did a little kettle, and then I cut the balls, and then it's going to cut. And then in a minute, I'm just going to let you see my honest reaction to it crashing. Like, it crashed, and then I reloaded it, and you're going to see reload, and me just lose everything and what I do. My game just crashed. I've not saved since I, like, did the bedroom. How much have I lost? Oh, this is going to be so painful. Oh, God. Oh, God, how much have I lost? Because I was messing with this, and it froze my computer. And now the fucking free... I did step back here, so I did cut out all the loading of Paralives. It doesn't load this quick, I promise you. It takes me ages. It's time to face the music. How much have I lost? Oh god. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose all my interior. I'm gonna cry. Oh god. Oh god. It's this fucking 3D video. It wasn't even Paralives, it was the video, and then when the thing came back on it crashed. My tiny computer froze. I might just have to stop the recording and then look through it to see what I have done, because I've spent like 5 hours doing this. Then we go back. Oh, hi. I was watching a YouTube video, that's what the background noise is, sorry about that. Okay, where was it? It was over there. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. So I cut the video there and I just stopped it. So I made this little filler footage making Lisa, Sosuke, and Ponyo, just while I do the little outro bit. I'm gonna be honest, if this video doesn't do well, I'm probably not gonna finish the Ponyo house. I was so going for, like, I thought Sosuke's room looked so good, but it didn't turn out, and it makes me so sad. I loved it so much. If, like, 'cause it was looking so good. Like, yes, that one little annoying pillar wasn't there, but other than that, I thought it looked so good, and usually I don't like my builds and stuff, but I just thought it was so cool. I did make a fake last name for, like, Lisa and Sosuke, then when I got to Ponyo, I ended up just changing all the last names back to Ponyo, because in the Ponyo song it's like Ponyo, Ponyo, little fishy in the sea. Also, because of the limitations of like toddlers, I made Sosuke and Ponyo children, even though they're really small. So really, and like, they might have been toddlers. Though, I mean, I feel like personality-wise, they're more children anyway. But I did just make them a little bit shorter because they're supposed to be younger. So yeah. But that's it. Other than that, I think I just like messed around in photo mode for the first time in front of the unfinished house. If anyone wants to see me do the interior, like redo it, I would probably do some things a little bit differently just to improve it a bit. Because I feel like I could have done it better. Sosuke's room, probably not. I probably can't recreate that to its finer glory. I can't speak. I've been doing this too long. But if there's like one person can leave me a comment saying, can you finish the interior, I'll probably finish it. Other than that, if no one watches this and no one wants to see it finished, then I probably won't. So that's about it. You're gonna see me like do more with the photo mode. I've just tried to like make a nice little thumbnail. I've never played with photo mode before, but it's a real shame that all of the glitches kind of ruined my speed build, because I feel like it would have looked so good if it weren't for it crashing. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want me to continue it, then just leave me a comment. Just one person, honestly, and I'll do it. It's just I got really like discouraged. But yeah,